1-0 win away at Heanor, our first away win of the season, and our first clean sheet, I believe.
Yeah, I think a really positive day for everyone associated with the football club. I think, firstly, as I want to say thank you for everyone who travelled to support us. Brilliant feeling coming off, having all the supporters near the tunnel, clapping us off, all the encouragement, the enthusiasm, and just want to say thank you. And if we can keep getting more coming, if we keep getting positive results, it'd be brilliant. I remember the times when we get kind of nearly 50 plus, but obviously I understand it's a 100-mile trip, 200 miles round trip to that as well. But yeah, no, thank you to them. I think firstly, obviously, just want to put the record straight that I did do an interview last week. I think in terms of that, just quickly on that, I think it wasn't a great performance second half, and I do apologise for that. But the reaction that the lads are given this week has been first class. I think in terms of that particular game against Ashby, just kind of going over that quickly. First half, I thought we actually played really well in terms of on the ball and stuff. It was the individual errors that cost us, and you're going to get those games whether we're second from bottom, third from bottom, third from top. But I thought we had a great week this week. I think thank you to Boston United under 23s for coming and playing us. I think that was really good for us to do that in terms of working on certain aspects, building into today. Lads did their runs and a tick over on Thursday, and really proud of the performance today. It was a typical in terms of fight, grit, determination, Wisbech Town performance. And I think that bodes well for the future. I think we had a very young side tonight as well, or today, shall I say. Lots of people, players in early 20s, teens, etc. I think they stepped up, and I thought that the experienced players stepped up as well. Difficult game. It was never going to be pretty in terms of because of the conditions, etc. I thought first half we defended the hill well, and I think, or downhill, shall I say, and I thought we actually probably created the better chances, defended balls in the box really well, and then second half, I think, got a little bit of luck with, I think it probably was a penalty, but it fell to us. I think we had some other decent chances where we didn't make the right decision, but that will come. I think first half we did make the right decision, then obviously in front of goal the execution weren't where it needed to be, but we'll continue to work on that. But first away win of the season, first clean sheet of the season, and another 3 points to go to the tally to kind of build some momentum. I'm really pleased with all 16, and we've had 3 or 4 not here today as well. So it just shows the competition for players is rising, the standards are rising, and yeah, I think everyone's got to stay positive. We're going to have bumps in the road. We are going to have, with the players that we've got in terms of inexperience, we're going to have little bumps where we don't perform all of the time. But in terms of reactions, taking on board instructions, I can't fault the lads. And I think people have got to remember when we've come in with a month gone of the season. We've had no time to do any kind of pre-season work on things in the finer details I would like to. So it is a work in process. So bear with us, but we'll continue to be positive in everything we'll do. But also I'll be transparent when we fall below those standards that we set of ourselves. But today, really pleased with the lads.
We've got a quick turnaround, obviously, to Tuesday night's home game against Bourne. There's been a bit of a movement in the squad as well this week.
Yeah, so firstly, look, see a little bit on social media about it. Amir's gone to Grantham. Wish him all the best with that. The way in which he's conducted himself has been impeccable. We had a discussion, him and I. I'm never going to stand in somebody's way of playing higher. Obviously, I want them at Wisbech Town Football Club. Equally speaking, I understand that players want to progress. He had the opportunity to do that. He's still dual registered. So if it doesn't work out, I think you'll see him back with us. And yeah, in terms of the way in which we've had conversations, etc. We've both been very transparent around where things are at and what we want to try and do. And he's bought into that, and he's been a magnificent player for this football club. And I'm sure he'll be back at some point. But also I wish him all the best moving forward in terms of his time at Grantham, and I hope he does well. Again, being transparent, it is a loss for us. But equally, we have to focus upon ourselves. In terms of Tuesday against Bourne, it's going to be a tough game. Let's make no bones about it. I think they've scored 22 goals in the last 2 games. No, they won 10-2 today. So they're flying. They're full of confidence. I think the way in which they've adapted to this league has been fantastic. Goody's done a great job there. And they're a tight-knit group where they've brought in 1 or 2 and they've just continued to build, and they've continued the momentum that they had from last season. I know what they bring in terms of their strengths, etc. So, we'll put a plan in place like we always do to try and disrupt that. But if we can get lots of fans down there just to cheer us on, we'll give you the same heart, commitment, desire, endeavour. And I think the quality is coming. But there are obviously going to be games where it's, we've got to be ready for the battle, winning first and seconds, playing the ugly way a little bit and doing the dirty work. Looking forward to Tuesday. And then obviously another big game on Saturday away at Kimberley as well. But a really pleasing day today for the football club. So well done to everyone.